back. Well, Donald Trump has lashed out at the ABC's John Lyons overnight after the Australian journalist asked the US president about his personal business dealings. Take a listen.
Is it appropriate, President Trump, that a president in office should be engaged in so much business activity?
Well, I'm really not. My kids are running the business.
But
I'm here.
you are also...
You know what the activity... Where are you from?
I'm from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Four Corners program.
Well, the Australians, you're hurting Australia, right? In my opinion, you are hurting Australia very much right now. And they want to get along with me. You know, your leader is coming over to see me very soon. I'm going to tell him about you. You set a very bad tone.
Joining us to discuss today's headlines is National Senator M.Canavan and publisher and podcast host Sarah Markwind here in the studio. Good morning to you both. All right, Matt, look, at least the President did seem to confirm that at long last he will be sitting down with the Prime Minister. Quite the way to do it, though.
Well, that is one good thing. It's way too late. It's been almost a year since he was elected, but that's good. That's good. Needs to happen. Been calling it for a while, but the ABC need to have a good look at themselves. I mean, what the hell are they doing with the $1 billion a year we give them? There's a big media over there in the US that can look at this. The ABC already has done a completely discredited Four Corners episode on the Russia hoax. They've never retracted any of their claims from that, even though they've all been debunked. They were based on fabricated evidence, as found by the Mueller investigations. And the ABC still has that episode up, based on a complete lie. So what are our taxpayer dollars going to here? If people need to look into the US government, it's a democracy over there. They can do that. There's plenty of news they should be doing in our country. They should be focused on Australia.
Sure, and they do, obviously. But, Matt, you know that there is a lot of interest in Donald Trump and the US government, particularly at the moment.
Yeah, but I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to it. I mean, why are my taxes going to that?
It's a journalist's
job. Why are my taxes paying for an Australian journalist to go over the US and do all this stuff? They get $1 billion a year. Enough's enough. As I say, they've already been spreading lies about the Trump administration. They were caught red-handed. They haven't apologised for it, and now they're trying to do it again.
So this for you is about the journalist, not Trump. I mean, isn't it a journalist's job to ask questions? And for Trump to then try and tie that into diplomatic relations feels like quite a stretch. I mean, has any real damage actually been done?
Oh, look, I doubt it. I mean, look, you know, Trump says a lot of things. I'm not going to get too worked up about that. But I am getting worked up about my own taxpayer dollars being wasted in spreading lies.
All right, well, we know where Matt stands on that, Sarah, but do you think President Trump is being a little bit precious here?
Yes.
I mean, he's saying he's going to go and dib-a-dob.
He's being terribly precious. That's right. It's this whole overtone of just you wait until your dad gets home. Matt, I'm really shocked that you have decided to target the ABC rather than President Trump
did they lie or not?
I understand what you're saying, and there is a discussion about the ABC and how they're choosing to spend taxpayer dollars. I absolutely understand that, but I would respectfully say that that is not the discussion to be happening. I think, as a former Australian Prime Minister once said, how about we barrack for Team Australia in this case? We have the US President essentially threatening. That's what's being implied there. You need to be careful about what you're talking about. You're going to get your country in trouble. He's very much insinuating in front of the cameras of the world that if you are asking me questions as a foreign journalist, if you are daring to inquire about how he might be using the highest office in the land to advantage his own financial situation, that you're going to be in trouble. This is not a president that likes freedom of the speech in his own country. We've got to be defending our own journalists here in Australia. It's definitely Trump is the bad guy here.
Well, I'll defend organisations that tell the truth. And until the ABC apologises for the lies that spread about our greatest ally, I don't think they can be trusted on this.
Oh, well, it's a separate matter, but I think in this instance it was quite the reaction from the President, which is what we're talking about. I think, sadly, we have run out of time. Thank you both so much for joining us. A lot more to explore, but yes, I'm being told to wind it up. Thank you, guys. Carlos.
Your 7 a.m. news is just moments away.